distinguished guests on the dais, and MSMEs and other guests present here. My name is Rajiv Kumar. I represent SIDBI as well as an associate of SIDBI called India SME Technology Services Limited. As you are all aware that MSME sector in India is a very vibrant and a very major sector of Indian economy. MSME sector is very vast. The term also, even by the name itself, you can gauge it includes micro, those are very small, tiny units, small units, and the medium units, which are the larger ones in the spectrum. Sector contributes around 45% of the total production, industrial production, 40% share in the exports. It produces more than 8,000 products, and it provides employment to over 60 million people. And as per estimates, there are around 40 million MSMEs in India. So with this background, but there are various barriers also. The MSME sector, these majority of these units are small in size, and they have limited technical, institutional, as well as financial capabilities. They are basically, because of these barriers, the willingness in investing in high cost modern technology is a challenge which we are trying to overcome. And also the awareness with regard to energy efficiency is slowly increasing, but still lot can be done. As per estimate, the MSME sector consumes almost half of the industrial energy consumed by the overall industries in India. And we have seen that many of these MSMEs are highly energy inefficient, and there can be scope for energy savings in these units up to 25%, or even in some of the cases even more. And as everybody knows that energy efficiency leads to direct increase in bottom line or profits, and increases the competitiveness of the unit. SIDBI has realized that around 8 years back, and we have understood that for sustainable development of MSME sector, energy efficiency is a key. So a dedicated energy efficiency vertical has been created in SIDBI, with the energy efficiency center having experts in energy technical and energy efficiency areas. And SIDBI has decided to basically assist MSMEs by way of we adopted a two-pronged approach. One is giving financial assistance, the other one is giving developmental or maybe non-financial or credit plus assistance to MSMEs. So with regard to financial assistance, we launched various schemes for financing energy efficiency projects under lines of credits from JICA Japan, KfW Germany, and AFD France. And under these schemes, we are providing concessional providing loans at concessional interest rates to MSMEs. During past around 7 to 8 years, we have channelized financial assistance of over rupees 5,500 crores to more than 6,500 MSMEs for projects. And this has resulted in around 800 million units of electricity saved and around 770 kilotons of CO2 annually. With regard to developmental projects, we have been implementing various projects with World Bank, as well as Bureau of Energy Efficiency and other partners. In fact, SIDBI has been one of the pioneers in developing a programmatic CDM project. Now nobody talks about CDM, Clean Development Mechanism project. We are probably the only financial institution which has registered a CDM project with UNFCCC. We have also implemented a World Bank JEF project on a pilot basis in 5 clusters in India. I will talk about it maybe when I go further. We have conducted awareness and capacity building programs for energy efficiency for MSMEs, for industry associations, for bankers and other stakeholders. More than 150 awareness campaigns have been held, and we have trained around 1,500 bankers, finance professionals, and many MSMEs and industry associations on energy efficiency. Now coming on to one project which I would like to highlight. This is a developmental project. This is not a financing project, wherein we on a pilot basis, it's a World Bank project funded by Global Environment Facility, GEF. So on a pilot basis, 5 clusters were chosen, and basically the intention was to demonstrate in these 5 clusters that in MSMEs, energy efficiency measures can be implemented and result in savings for them. So we started with a target of implementations in 500 MSMEs in these 5 clusters. Because prior programs, when we looked at prior programs and when we initiated this project and started interacting with various stakeholders, including industry associations, there was a lot of resistance from these industry associations and MSMEs. They were saying, no, nothing happens. Auditor will come, they will prepare some report, and they will give the report. And after that, it's very difficult to figure out how to implement those and get the benefits. So we have not realized any benefits so far. So this was the general perception when we started this project. So the focus of this project was basically made on implementations. So the challenge was given to 2 consultants, 2 major consultants, one is Terry and the other is DSL, to work in 3 clusters and 2 clusters, wherein they have to conduct walkthrough and detailed energy audits, discuss with the units the recommendations, and then help the units in implementing those measures. In how? In basically identifying the vendors, and then first of all design, setting the technical specifications for those equipments, and then finding who could be the right vendors who can supply these equipments, and then finally when those equipments were arrived, the consultants have to stand there and assist in implementation also. So as a result of this, now around 3 years have happened in this project. Around 1,100 walkthrough energy audits have happened. 628 units detailed energy audits have happened. And out of these detailed energy audits, an investment required is around 151 crore, which gives a saving of 126 crore. Which means payback of around 15 months or so. And greenhouse gas emission reduction estimated at 1.22 million tons of CO2. Presently, I'm very glad to share that more than 500 units, to be exact, 506 units have been implementing. Majority of these units have implemented more than 100% of whatever has been recommended to them, and they have realized the savings. And in fact, we have also hired a third-party agency besides the main consultants, which is CII here, Confederation of Indian Industries. They went to these units, did the MNV, and they have reported very excellent findings. The units are very happy. They are realizing the benefits of whatever they have invested in energy savings. So this has in fact proved that yes, energy efficiency measures work out for MSMEs, and they also get benefited from them. So learnings, basically I'll share few learnings from these projects. Basically one learning was that MSMEs require a lot of hand-holding for implementing the measures. Only doing the audit and recommending the measures will not suffice. They need support while implementing those measures also. Second is that it has to be a long-term involvement with the cluster, so that a trust is built, and the MSMEs gradually they start adopting these measures. So now, as I told, this is a pilot project which is going to end very shortly. SIDBI has decided to launch a 4E program, which is called End-to-End Energy Efficiency Program. So under this End-to-End Energy Efficiency Program, SIDBI is now targeting its existing clients located all over India. First, to start with the Delhi, NCR and northern region. And SIDBI has decided that they will be offered services on energy efficiency, technology advisory services on energy efficiency, on the similar format as was done under that project. Basically to replicate whatever was the learning in that project. And then SIDBI has given that responsibility to ISTSL, India SME Technology Services Limited. ISTSL is an associate of SIDBI. SIDBI, as well as 4 large public sector banks: State Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, Oriental Bank of Commerce, and Indian Bank. So this company is now managing this 4E Solutions product and launching this. We are also very proud to state that SIDBI is the only member in the International Development Finance Club. IDFC is an association formed by leading development financial institutions of the world. There are 23 members of this club with JICA, KFW and all those members. And from India, SIDBI is the only member of this club because of whatever we have been doing in sustainable developments. So this has in fact facilitated a lot of sharing of know-how and mutual learning, which we are implementing. To now, what we are planning to do in energy efficiency and sustainable development space, one, we are very sure that to take energy efficiency in a big way in MSMEs in India, promotion of ESCO is very important. So we want to promote energy service companies so that they can get loans at easier terms. And for that, SIDBI along with the World Bank is launching a product called Partial Risk Sharing Facility. So this Partial Risk Sharing Facility project, under this project, whatever loans are given by banks or SIDBI to ESCOs, this facility will be guaranteeing 50% of those loans. So banks will be encouraged to give more loans to ESCOs. So that is one program which we are going to launch very shortly, probably in a month or two. Second, we are also approaching Green Climate Fund for accreditation with them, so as to access, have a direct access of funding from them, so that we can launch innovative financial products for the clusters, for the MSMEs, suiting to their needs. Well, that's all. Thank you very much.